Okay, so we are headed to a coal mine site that's along this creek right here with these high bluffs. Right here, the water is down along the creek, so we're going to be traversing this route to get to these coal mines that date back to circa 1903. And they operated for about 15 plus years before they shut down. But it's beautiful scenery, and we're going to see if we can get to them. This will be the first time for us to ever come to the site, but it's very scenic. So the mines we're going to be headed up to, this right here was the original rail siding. You can see uh, right here this little bitty small trestle for this waterway right here. It's hard to believe that's still intact right there. I can't really tell too much with the sun, but anyway, the siding went off this way over here, and that's where the coal tipple was. That's pretty neat. It's still in place. Okay, so we had to come in from this direction, and we had to come up past an old spur line. The tipple would have been down in this way. There were several different mining companies that operated in here. We came in from this direction on the tramway bed, and we've come to our first one right here. Yeah, let's get some water in it. Not sure we can keep heading down and check out the other mines, then work our way back if you want.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
It almost looks like that water's to the top back there.
Okay. So this is the first of, I think, maybe 6 mines. So we've got to head off to our left. So we'll get down to the very end and start working our way back. But hey, at least we found the first one. Okay, so we've been coming down the tramway bed. The old rail line would have gone down there. And so Mr. Box is checking out this other drift mine. And you can still see from 120 years ago or so, you can still see how the rocks are stacked right here at different levels. So that one's probably closed. And then we've got another one right here where the entire top of the mine, the ceiling, is actually right here. It's completely pancaked right here. Okay, he's gonna go take a look inside that mine. So, yeah, this one mine is completely gone, but there's several more down this direction. But go back and wait on Mr. Box over here. So what? What'd you say? You gonna check it out?
Yeah, it looks like it goes down.
Okay, be careful.
I will. I'll recon it.
All right. All right, he'll be back shortly. Okay, so while Mr. Box is checking that out, just a little history right here. The rail line used to run through this deep holler, It used to run for about 2 more miles that way before it joined up with a main line, which is still active. And on the other side of this deep holler, there were more coal mines. Okay, and you can probably tell by the underbrush, yeah, it's pretty bad. So we were actually able to follow some deer tracks. We went through the creek. Uh, the creek is pretty deep, runs through this holler. So what you got here, the tramway lines right here. You got evidence of tailings piles. Of course, that one's collapsed, and the tramway line runs this way. So several different mining companies operated inside this deep holler. Okay, you got some high ridge lines here and bluffs, but they had the coal tipples. They had a couple of long sidings right next to the main line, and so the coal tipples were down below next to the rail siding. They were on either side because way over there were more coal mines. So we're just going to be checking the ones out over here that look more promising. The ones over there, like I said, it's just horrendous to even try to get over there. So, all right, and we'll wait and see what he finds. Gotcha. Okay. Well, he just came out of that mine. He said it's pretty sketchy. So he said he went a little ways and came on back out. Hopefully, not all the mines going to look like that. Hopefully they're not, but we can go back to the first one we saw. But the coal seam here is only about 2.5 feet. Okay, it's not even 36 inches. It'll be just basically 30 inches thick. But it was profitable because it was good steam coal, so that's why they kept mining it. So, but I mean, even back then, man, just like today, you were out in the middle of nowhere. So, all right, when he gets down, we're gonna head off in that direction. Okay, so we made our way back on the remains of the tramway line, the bed. Came back to this first mine that Mr. Box came across. And this may be the only mine up here that's open per se. I mean, that's about it. I can't tell how deep the water is. Could be 2 feet. But anyway, now these mines went back a good ways, but you really don't know what's back in there. You have the light reflecting, it almost makes it looks like it's dry, but the light's reflecting off the ceiling, the water. So, but I don't know, it does look like it kind of dries out up there. But I guess we'll see what it looks like. Okay, after doing some debate, we're both in unison here that this is definitely not worth doing. There's no need to get wet. The ceiling is pretty low, and you don't know what you're going to encounter back there. I mean, these are non-gassy mines, but the ceiling is really low, so just not worth it. But kind of a long walk to get here for this. We found it kind of disappointing, but that's just the way it goes. But at least it's open. It's neat. It's part of history. So, all right. Well, we're going to take a break and slowly start heading out of here in a minute.